I'm Megan Edwards with MiningIR, and we are here on the last day of the mining investment event. And I am here with Stephen Ross. Nice to see you. Founder and CEO of Windstar Equities Ltd, a boutique exempt market dealer specializing in alternative investments. Welcome.
Hi, Megan. Thank you.
So, Stephen, you began your career financing feature films and television productions. Can you tell us about that chapter of your life and how it led to your work in the capital markets?
Yes, well, going back to the mid 80s, there was a need in Canada for employment. And in the resource areas, the federal government had always added value and supported it by subsidizing in tax. By background, I have a tax background, and the tax oriented incentives that were provided by the federal government led me into the film and television industry.
Okay. What was the turning point that took you from media finance to helping raise capital for junior mining companies?
Well, that's a good question. Over the years, I had 9 lives in the film and television. Federal government supported with various programs for many years. Every year through federal budgets, the rules changed. We went back to the drafting table and came up with something that was appropriate. Ultimately, in the early 2000s, the programs all ended, and it didn't make it viable. One of the areas and sectors that the federal government had always supported was the resource sector, and hence they provided tax incentives in that area. So that was a natural transition to look at the mining and financing, being a finance guy after all those years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give us an overview of Windstar Equities Ltd and your firm's approach to structuring and raising capital for high growth opportunities?
Yeah, it's slightly different. It all started because the junior exploration space is always in need of capital. These companies are always spending money rather than earning it initially on exploration, and because of those, because of the tax incentives that are provided, the issuers, being the mining companies, have always taken advantage of those rules and regulations in terms of raising money. So I help them understand, but for the most part, these companies have been around. They do understand, and educate them in terms of structured finance, pricing, market capitalization, and what they can achieve given the size and I guess the size and location of those resource companies.
What excites you most about financing in the junior mining space today, and how does Windstar add value to early stage exploration companies?
Well, that's a good question. In terms of adding value to these companies, I think the more exciting part is helping the resource sectors, and helping individuals, helping people with return of capital, helping people with making a good investment, and also helping both sides. So it's a win-win for everybody concerned. So that's more of the exciting things that I guess in the financing space that I enjoy.
Right. Having worked in 2 capital intensive industries, film and mining, what parallels do you see, and how has that shaped your view of risk and return?
Well, it's interesting having those 2 industries are the only industries. Canada has always prided itself on helping out in various industries. Resource, film and television, they had always provided good incentives, wanted it to stay in Canada.
Yeah.
And also at that time, everybody is in need of that capital, more specifically in the mining area, because they are trying to get their companies in the exploration space to a point where they can take it to pre-production.
Right. What advice do you have for junior mining companies or entrepreneurs trying to raise money in today's market?
Yeah, well, it's a tough market, and it has been the last few years. It's been a bear market, but we're heading into a bull market now. Gold is trading at almost 3,500 an ounce. It's created a buzz in the air. I work with a lot of junior gold companies, and the advice I would give them is to follow their plan, be strategic, and spend wisely.
Okay, good advice. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you, Megan. I
If
appreciate it.
anybody's watching and wants to get in touch, how do they do that?
Well, you can reach me at my base is in Toronto,
Okay.
although I do travel through Canada.
Yep.
I could be reached at Windstar Equities. I'm on the web.
Okay.
Or you could reach me at 416-780-9997, and I'm happy to talk to you.
You're going to get tons of phone calls.
I hope so.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you, Megan.